So the first one, the major requirements is the using digital media in the visual world. So there is the course that focus on the using the digital media, and then the game development studio. It means this is practical work. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon to all of the participants of the webinar Career Counseling Department, which is webinar series Introduction to College Majors. For today, our college major is Games and Interactive Media. I'm sure that everyone is exciting that it's about the games, the gaming, and most of us like games. So it is will it be suitable for you? So we are going to discuss about this college major. But let me show you the outlines of our webinar. The first one, it is the description. What is games and interactive media? After that, the benefits, the reasons why you should study games and the interactive media, and then the plan of study. So we are going to see some major requirements for the courses, and then the job opportunity. What can you do with this degree after you graduate? And then the university. What are the best university having this degree in abroad and also in Indonesia? Okay, so the first one, description. What is games and interactive media? Before we continue, I would like you to write on the chat box. So what do you think? What are the lessons that are taught in the games and interactive media? So, okay, so please write in the chat. What do you know about this college major? Okay, anything that you know about these games and the interactive media? So what are the things that being studied in this major or department? Okay, so some of you have answered the question. So it is about games. Yes, obviously it is about games. That's correct, it's about games. It is about design graphic. Yes, it is design graphic. Yes, because in the games, also in the interactive media, there is the interface of the games, how to design. It is called as the design graphic or the 3D animation. Okay, thank you. And it is about the VR, yes, virtual reality. Yeah, that's also included for this college major. Okay, thank you for your participation. So before we continue to the explanation of the description, what is games and interactive media college major, I would like to show you a video. It is from the Bachelor of Games and Interactive Design from the TFFE Queensland. They collaborate with the University of Canberra as the partnership. So let's see the explanation of the video about this college major. Okay, so it is really good, the explanation, how they apply this the college major in the university.
I did the diploma in interactive games and digital media. I enjoyed it so much that I came back for the Bachelor of Games and Interactive Media, and it's so much fun.
Students get to make and they get to create, and being able to, from the first day you arrive to the last day that you leave and graduate, to build your portfolio of creative digital work is a fantastic opportunity.
I just love media in general, and this course cover like animation, cinematics, they cover like gameplay, and I like that. I like building worlds.
So they're learning how to work in teams, how to manage projects, and how to meet deadlines.
Every single time I've been here, it's always been practical, and I've always gotten the process of production from beginning, middle to end.
TAFE is very focused on practical skills, but there's always theory underneath it.
They'll also leave here and they will have made games when they leave, which is a massive advantage.
In high school, I wasn't the best student. I got bored really easily, but I don't think I've ever had a very dull or bored moment working here. The teaching's so good.
We have a fantastic mix of staff, lecturers involved in the program. We have lecturers who have a strong foundation in the vocational skills, but we also have researchers and people actively involved in contemporary technology and methods.
I get to pass on my knowledge to students. So I spend a lot of time, advancing my skill set to make sure that they have the best skills possible to get a job.
Facilities are fantastic. We've had some upgrades for the degree students. We have a new Alienware production lab. We also have a new virtual production studio where students can use Oculus Rift, virtual reality technology.
The software and programs are just getting better and better each time I come in here. I can't wait to see what happens next.
Our students are going to graduate with a bachelor issued by the University of Canberra, which allows them to participate in postgraduate studies as well as universities all around Australia and overseas.
I never thought I'd get to university, but here I am and I still can't believe it. It's great.
No matter what aspect of the digital media industry you're interested in, this degree allows you to make the choices to head your career in the direction you choose.
I'd love to have my own company to just make the kind of media that I want. It's another gateway into the industry.
Take what I can and just learn as much skills as I can. The way I see it, the more experience, the better chance I have.
All right, so it is very interesting, right? It is about the games, and also they are designing the media that can be used, for example, as the content of the lesson for virtual reality and so others. So it is really, I think that interesting for this college major. So if you have fun, you like in playing games. After that, you want to design something that is, it is fun. It is said that it is different with the high school. When you do this, you study this college major. It means that you do many practical works, so you will not get bored because of the activities in the college. All right, so I hope that you get the insight about this college major, what they are doing, like in the TAFE and the Australia and also for Canberra University. All right, and that's a little bit explanation about the games interactive media. So it provides a depth of knowledge and a uniform core with foundational knowledge in several areas related to the games and interactivity. So because this interactive media, so it requires the interactivity within the users, and also of course with the something that they design. For example, for some media or some games, some tools that requires the interactivity. So they have to enhance how the people can interact better with the games and also with the media. And then it is not only about the technology, but they also provide the history, social impacts, and business of games. And then the students who study this major, they also gain valuable skills in communicating. So in the video said that they have the projects where some students work together. So there is the communicating, collaborating in team-based projects while building a strong portfolio of game. So it is very important here. The digital portfolio, it means that you get more experience in designing a games or in the production of the games, or maybe when designing some parts of the games. So in the university, you can also partner with the game studios to provide the real-world experience for your coursework. Okay, so I think it is fun, right, to learn like this one. This is the project-based, and then you do many interesting things. And then for the games and interactive media, using the design process to inform the creative act and fuel innovation, using the current emerging technologies. So we know that the technologies are developing very fast. In the near future, you will have another kind of the technology that you can make a better animation, you can make a better 3D models, maybe to the 5D, 6D, we do not know. Maybe it is very developing area of the technology. And then after that, you can get some also the fluency with the tools, the practice and techniques that use in the, for example, the game design, interactive experiences. So if you get the experience during the study in the college, so you get more valuable later on. So it is some educational objectives of the games interactive media, and one of them is for the interpretation and critiques of games in the context of the audiences, and then the user historical precedents, narrative or storytelling. So in the games also like this one, maybe you have placed many PC games that have the story behind it. So that there is the story. It is also about the writing a story behind the game. So how the games developing. All right. So I think that it is pretty clear about this one, about the games interactive media. So let's proceed to the benefits. So what are the benefits, or what are the reasons that you should study games interactive media? So when you tell to your parents, they should probably understand, you will play games throughout the university for 4 years, only playing games. So it is not like that. So you can explain to them later on. So what are the benefits of this college major? All right, so the first one, you can get benefited from a well-rounded education. Okay, because in this college major, it is not only about the technology, it is also about the social. When you write the story of the games, and you're also learning about the engineering from the using the application or many programming, and then the animation techniques. So it is a very broad field, and the game theory, and then programming. So you see the programming of the computer, story and character development. So you will not be get bored when they are playing games. There are some challenging story, or they have to clear the objectives. So you have to design, like using the sound design and environmental design. So how did you create environmental around the games that make it more real, or it make them the user become comfortable by playing the games. Okay, so it is pretty well. You can get more knowledge from this well-rounded education. And then, of course, in the games interactive media, you get the chance to engage in ongoing hands-on learning, because they also cooperate with the studios, game studios, and they have many equipments in the university, and also create multiple games from inception to completion. So you can witness the what can we say, the new games that birth from that is designed, and then after that being produced and until it completed to be used. Okay, and building your digital portfolio as you go. And then what else? You can gain a deep understanding of the development process. Okay, because it is learning by doing. By you are doing the project, how to design the games, and how to do many processes while developing the game, from pre-production and to pre-production and post-production and beyond. So before you produce the game, during the production, and after the production. So there are many benefits that you can get from the experience. And then also you can expand your knowledge. So this of gaming related topics. So you are in the game technologies. So like for example, AI for game, the using of the artificial intelligence for games and learning. So many, for example, in this pandemic, in this COVID-19, many the lesson contents can be delivered by using games or the application that can be used for the interactive media. And also for the games and health, okay, you can give the, for example, for the surgeons, they can perform the surgery by playing games, and then the augmented and mixed reality games and virtual worlds. I think that in the future, there will be very developing in this game area. So you can, for example, you want to experience to be a army, for example, you want to be a soldier. After that, you can play this video, so you can using these mixed reality games, so you'll be involved in the action. Okay, so I think this there are many benefits beside this one you can get from this college major. All right, next is the plan of study. So what are the core and advanced courses, or the courses in the university? Before that, I would like to show you a video again. So it is from the Games Interactive Media Design at High Point University. So they explain about this their Games Interactive Media Design major. So let's watch them together.
My name is Alex Vaughn, and I am from Reading, Pennsylvania. I am currently the acting president of our Game Design and Development Club. We meet every single Monday at 7 p.m. in the Game Lab. Yeah, so when you open the app, and we try to focus on teaching younger members within the major technical skills as well as softer skills.
Students in this major create really compelling interactive experiences, and students learn how to be storytellers, artists, critics, writers, and there's a lot of different pathways you can take as a game and interactive media design major.
But you do it, you work on it.
My name's Chad Thomas. I'm from Clayton, North Carolina. Sophomore year, I applied as a game design major, tried that out, and I fell in love with it. I fell in love with the art and design aspects to making video games. Met up with a nice group of people and we started our own kind of design team, and now we're working on an iOS game for the iPhone.
My name is Allison Ho, and I'm from Mohegan Lake. I am the captain of the HP Overwatch team.
Yes, in a cop game!
And I am the founder of our esports program at the school. We are school recognized as a club sport. I also want to work in esports as an agent or player manager.
Not only did I make great relationships with my peers, but also my professors.
Our game design program is so diverse, it gives you a little bit of everything so you can find out exactly what you want.
Students who are finishing this major are getting jobs in the industry almost right away, and a number of them have gotten into graduate programs.
At High Point University, every student receives an extraordinary education in an inspiring environment with caring people.
All right, so it is from the Game Interactive Media Design at High Point University. Okay, as you can see that for the it is one of the high demanding job sector for the game design, because we know that there are many games, many people develop games, and many the companies that require the fresh graduate from the university in the game interactive media design. So it could be one of alternative that you want to study the game interactive media. All right, so now let's proceed to the major requirements. So what are the requirements to study the game interactive media? So yes, as you guessed before, this is related with the gaming, with the design, graphic designs. So it is, yes, that's correct. And what else is for this games, this major games interactive media? So the first one, the major requirements is the using digital media in the visual work. So there is the course that focus on the using the digital media, and then the game development studio. It means this is practical work that you have the project that you have to develop how to develop the games, and the games are designed. So you have to be able to have the skill to design the game in the field of art. And then game theory and the mechanics. There's the game theory is how to make the games, and then after developing them, and also you need the narrative design for the games, because you need the story, so to make the story interesting. So it sounds easy, but it will be complicated, right? So because when you are developing the characters, the game characters, so you have to know that you have to make the interesting story, otherwise it will not be interested or it will get bored. Okay, and then the sound design for the games is also the course about the sound designs. Okay, so the last part is the second last part, the job opportunity. So what can you do with this major? The first one, you could be game designer. Okay, so it is because about the game. Of course, you can be the game designer. You can design the game. You can make your own games, or you can work with other companies to make games. And then you can be a 2D or 3D artist, two-dimensional or three-dimensional artist. Okay, so you can design the 3D figure for the animation, or you can develop from from the comics books, and then you want to make it in the form of the video or animation. So you can be this 3D artist. And then you could also be the technical designer or the artist. So when you designs how the characters or the characters, how the form of the character, what are their powers, and so on. So it could be the technical designer of the games. And then you can also be 3D modeler or the animator. So you can make the animation movie, or you can make also the videos from the games, and you can also make the 3D modeler, because in the games they are moving, they can wear the uniforms and so on. So you have to be able to make the 3D modeler. Or also you can be a programmer, because you study about the language program of the computer. So you can design the game by become the programmer. And then the web or user interface or the user interaction designer. So that's also possible, because you will be better in designing, and after that you know about the user interface, how to design appropriate games that can be good in the visual for the users. So that's the interaction in this one with the users. Okay, so the last part is the university. So what are the best university having this degree? Unfortunately, for the undergraduate programs or for the bachelor degree in Indonesia, this is very rare. We can only find in certain university for the games related major. But for in the abroad, in the USA, for example, they have many universities that support this college major. So the first one is the most popular one, the University of Texas at Dallas. So they have sophisticated tools and equipment for the game designing. And then also in the USC, University of Southern California. So it is also infamous in the game and interactive media major. And after that, there is the Carnegie Mellon University, and after that the New York University. But in Indonesia, don't worry, you can also find the S1, you can undergraduate program or bachelor degree. Like for example, in the Bina Nusantara University, BINUS, they have the S1 Game Application and Technology since 2011. So you can focus on the design of the video by going to the BINUS University. For example, the ETS, they also have the for the game technology, but it is in the it is not undergraduate program, but it is the graduate program, the master degree, S2. And also in the ITB, for example, there's also S2, or you can get the degree in the ITB. It is from the jurusan media digital dan game. And then you can also find in the Universitas Multimedia Nusantara. So they have the for the interest in the games, they have the study program. This is called as the Prodi DK5 ya, DKV. Okay, so and after that there is the University Negeri Malang, UNM. So they also has the game technology college major. Okay, but it is in the diploma, yang bukan S1 tapi dalam saja diploma. And then also in the Ubaya University, Universitas Surabaya, and then they have the multimedia program for the bachelor degree. So there are many of them, but for the specific for the game design, you can find in the BINUS University. All right, so before we close this meeting, let me check the question that you have write it here. Okay, so there is the question from, yeah, okay, I will not mention the name. So there is the question here. Yeah, I have explained about this one. What is the benefit of learning? What is the benefit of learning games and interaction media? So we have discussed before that the benefit you can be enjoyable while studying this college major, and you also get the many experience because you are doing many practical work by designing the games and also in the production of the games or some interactive media. So it is you can get a lot of benefits from that. So it is like a rare opportunity if you can study in the university that they have the good equipments and the technology to support the college major. So I think that it will be really good if you want to study in abroad, in the USA, or in Europe, and also in Indonesia. Okay, thank you very much for your participation today. I hope that it will be benefit for all of us. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.